Your bullets, they're really fast.
Deadpool 2 was released in 2018 and was directed by David Leitch and was once again starring Ryan Reynolds, Marina Baccarin, Brianna Hildebrand, reprising their roles as Wade Wilson, Vanessa, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. TJ Miller is also back in it as Weasel, and although the film has a awesome intro of Wade doing mercenary work, now I just rewatched the extended version of the film. And to be honest, I can't really remember the theatrical cut. If there's an extended version of a movie, I'm watching the extended version. I just always do. This film follows Deadpool after failing to kill one of his targets. Something goes wrong, and then he becomes suicidal and has to get brought out of that suicidal rut he's in by the X-Men. X-Men, Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and Yukio, a different version of Yukio, because Yukio appeared in The Wolverine, but this is a younger version of Yukio. Josh Brolin as Cable does a good job as Cable, and he comes back through time to stop a young lad called Fire Fist. Which is a cool name, to be honest. So essentially Fire Fist in the future that Cable is from becomes basically a mass murderer and kills Cable's family, so Cable goes back in time to kill this kid. But because Wade feels some higher calling to save this child, he's trying to get in the way of that, so Cable is kind of like treated as the Terminator. Unfortunately, this film is not as well paced as the first film, which is a shame. Rewatching it, I thought, usually things are bigger and better. Don't get me wrong, the chemistry between Wade and Vanessa once again is great. There are a lot of emotional and sad moments in the film that are not ruined with a joke, which I thought was really good. They committed to the part. Once again, Ryan Reynolds absolutely kills it, but I think it has less action than the first film. I kept watching it thinking, there's not a lot of action, there's not a lot of things going on here. Even though, like I said, Cable is badass and Josh Brolin does a damn good job, I just felt like there was less. The X-Force scene is a lot of fun. Of course, I'm not going to spoil that for anyone who hasn't watched it, but that was really cool. Yeah, out of left field, but I thought that was really, really fun. Domino, played by Zazie Beetz, is, I think I pronounced her name right, Zazie Beetz? Zazie Beetz? I'll go with Zazie Beetz. She's really cool. She does a really good job. Domino is really awesome. It's a shame that she's not returning for Deadpool and Wolverine. That is a crying shame. But she is really cool. She has some really good scenes in this film. And there's a really cool convoy scene where her powers get displayed and Wade is fighting Cable and tries to emulate what his character did in X-Men Origins Wolverine, and it does it to a really funny effect. And also the Juggernaut, the comic accurate Juggernaut, is awesome. He's there. They mention the fact that his stepbrother is in a wheelchair, so of course he's the Juggernaut is the stepbrother of Charles Xavier, but the Juggernaut is not a mutant. He gets his powers from an amulet. He's really cool. I mean, at one point just rips Wade Wilson in half. I mean, and then gets to fight Colossus towards the end. It's really, really awesome. But when there is action, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I don't think that, like the hand-to-hand sword stuff that Wade was doing in the first film, I don't think that was quite in this film. And it is a good film, but it's not quite as good as the first one, unfortunately. Russell, who is Fire Fist, he's actually quite a likable character. You know, he just wants to belong somewhere, and he's just... You can kind of see where he's coming from or sympathise because, you know, he gets mistreated at the hands of the Essex Corporation. Of course, it was like a mutant re-education centre, and the Essex Corporation, I think they were leading to Mr. Sinister, because of course he's Nathaniel Essex, but of course Fox got bought out by Disney, and obviously that's not going through anymore, so there was a lot of build-up with the Essex Corporation. Deadpool 2 has some good things in it, but it just unfortunately falls quite short. But please let me know in the comments what you think, and as always, thank you very much for watching.